Okay, welcome, ladies. Today we're going to be talking about unplanned affair pregnancies. And this is extremely common. If you're in an affair relationship, if you're in a long-term affair relationship as the other woman, the mistress, then you could definitely have encountered getting pregnant with your married lover, your married partner, your married affair partner. And really navigating such a difficult question around what to do from here. Do I keep the baby? Do I abort the baby? Where do I go from here? And how do I make the right decision moving forward? And firstly, if you're in this situation, it's a lot to carry. It's a lot to hold. It's a big decision to make. And there can be a lot of emotion tied up in this decision. You might be very set on your decision, or you might be very confused on your decision. And this video is all about, I've got some questions to help you in getting the clarity you seek around what to do in this situation, and should I keep or should I abort the baby? And I hope that these questions can support you in becoming clear and confident in your decision moving forward. And if you are in an affair relationship right now and you are testing positive, firstly, I feel you. I too got pregnant in the affair relationship, and it's so confronting to know what the right decision to do is, and how to make the right decision. You've got religious beliefs around what is right or wrong, what is best and not ideal in this kind of situation. You've got your affair partner's beliefs of what he would like in this situation. You've got your gut feeling of what you would like in this situation. You've got your hopes, your dreams of what you would like your family to look like, how you'd like to move your career forward. You've got your parents' beliefs of what their ideal child is going to have their life look like. And you've got society's beliefs, if I didn't mention that, on what is right or wrong around keeping or not keeping babies. And then you've got the fact that you're in a secret affair relationship that is a massive deal, a whole spin, a whole twist on this whole situation. That is not something to brush under the rug when making this decision, because you're in something that is a lack of commitment, a lack of true devotion and decision of partnership, because there is inconsistency in the relationship between going back and forth to yourself and his primary commitments, which might not look like primary if he is fully committed to you, but ultimately he still has another lifestyle on the side that is not just you. And that might work for you, that might not. And ultimately, these questions that I have today is to help you get clear on how this fits into your life. Because if we make our decision from what is right or wrong based on what society believes, based on what religion believes, based on what our parents believe, ultimately they don't have a picture for what is going on, a complete picture for what is going on in your life and how that's going to impact you. Only you truly, your soul, can know the right answer. Even your affair partner will be having such a big influence on your decision. And only you truly, you are the person carrying this baby. You are the person that is going to be impacted most by this baby. And so ultimately, we need to keep your decision as the highest priority in considering what is best for you moving forward. So without further ado, let's jump into some of these questions to support you on your journey. So the first question is, what's your future family plans together? You've been intimate with this partner. It is an affair relationship. It is a secret. There is it's probably not in public. And so ultimately, what are your future plans? When is this not going to be a secret? And if it's going to continue being a secret, then ultimately, are you happy carrying a child in this world where there is this whole lifestyle or life that happened in the past that was a secret? And how is that going to impact you raising the child? Now, I'm not saying that's right or wrong or bad or good. I'm saying, how is that going to impact you? How is it? And if you are in a relationship and he is committing to be with you, at what point are those words going to become the reality? Often when women are in affair situations, there is so many promises and so many factors that we're waiting on, pieces of the puzzle that if once this happens, then this will happen. Once the kids are 18, then I will be fully devoted to you. Once I land this opportunity in my job, then suddenly I'll have the right money to be able to provide for you and for this child. So just give me a bit more time and a bit more space to be present in my work. And then eventually I'll be able to fully be present with you. How much waiting are you doing? And how long are you willing to wait until that actually becomes a reality? Is it ever going to become a reality? I know hope that it will. But how much evidence have you got of these promises becoming a reality? Because this child is going to be brought into your life, and you could think that this child is the starting of a new family and finally the commitment that you're seeking. He might even promise that, but he's still tied to his family. And the next thing that I would also say is, as he is tied to his family, how long does it take to cut those ties with his family? You're having a child. If he is still in a marriage and he's saying that he is going to commit himself fully to you and the baby that you have, how long is that process going to take? I know for sure divorce can take years. If there is investments tied up, if there's a infidelity tied up that the wife doesn't know about, then there's a lot of healing and repair that needs to happen that is completely his responsibility. And how much time is that going to take to clean up before he comes fully open and available to you? It takes a lot longer than we think that it will, in regards to, we often think, okay, it's just a decision and the decision happens and then he's fully committed to me. There are so many moving pieces. Consider these pieces. The next thing, and the next question that I would have on that is, what is your ideal family picture look like? What are those goals? What does that look like? What does commitment in relationship look like to you? Do you want to be a single mom and happily raise children on your own? Or do you want something where you're a family fully committed to someone that is fully devoted to you? Ultimately, we all have different visions. How does this experience fit into your box of what your ideal vision is? The next question is this your choice? So I know for sure when I was going through my experience, my AP's decision was very strongly impacting my decision of what I wanted to do. And it was making it incredibly confusing on what was my decision and what was his. So tune into, does his decision on this light you up or lift you down? And if it lights you up, why? And if it lights you, dims your light, then why? And ultimately, what is your decision in this? Again, you are the person that is ultimately going to be most affected by this decision, because you're the person carrying it. You're the person that can give your all to it. How will it look like if you do have this baby in regards to his commitment to being a dad while there is a secret relationship that he is already committed to? How does that all look? And at what point will things change in order for the right picture of what you want to unfold? The next question is your relationship healthy? Is this a foundation that will bring your baby into flourishing, nurturing soil? Is this healthy? A lot of affair relationships come with an extreme amount of emotional roller coasters, because there is a lot of inconsistency, a lot of hot, a lot of cold, a lot of in, a lot of out, a lot of happening, a lot of stopping. And at what point is that going to stop? At what point is there going to be consistency in the relationship with the child of your father? The father of your child, if I can say that right. So is this healthy, nourishing soils that you want to be bringing your child into this world? It's something to consider. It's something that will impact you. The next question is this person someone that you ultimately would like to have around raising your child? If it is, then how would you like to have him around? And does he have the capacity for that, to meet those needs that you have? If it's someone you don't want around, then what does that look like, and when will that happen? Because he's still in your life right now. So if you don't want him around, when is that transition going to take place of breaking that relationship, but also having this child? And how does that look like? And how does the support system look like with money and finances, and him being in your life or not in your life? They are big decisions to make. And ultimately, if he's going to be in your life, then that energy is going to be carried through your child's life. And if he's not going to be in your life, is that something that you want, and how is that going to look like? So the next question is, do I truly want kids? And have I done everything that I want to do before having kids? Make these decisions based on where you're at and what your soul's calling you for. You're going to have religion. You're going to have society's beliefs. You're going to have your parents' beliefs. You're going to have, if your friends are understanding around, if your friends know about that you're pregnant, then you're going to have your friends' beliefs, your affair partner's beliefs. You have so many people's beliefs. Make sure that you keep coming back to what is mine and what is theirs. And keep making sure that you're making the decision around what is mine, because this is your life and this is going to impact you forever, depending on what choice or direction you choose to go in. Do you want kids? Are you ready for kids? Have you done everything you want to do before having kids? The next question is, do I have the right support system? So you're in a secret relationship right now. How have you felt supported through this affair relationship? Have you had people to turn to? Have you had people to talk to? At what point will it be a secret or not be a secret? When is it going to come to light? Do you have the right support system helping you through not just being pregnant, but the story behind the pregnancy? Because it's so powerful, it's so emotional. You need that support while going through it. And the next question is, how do you think you'll feel afterwards if you do choose to abort the baby? What do you think you'll feel around making that decision? And if you do choose to keep it, ultimately, how do you think you'll feel about that? You know, you'll fall in love completely with your child, and it will be a beautiful experience. It might be emotional. But also, if you choose to abort it, is that something that will, how will that impact you? These are all decisions that are questions that you need to ask yourself in order to make the right decision. At the end of the day, I want you to make sure that you're coming back to what is mine and what is theirs. What is my yes and my no? It might not make sense. It might feel crazy. It might feel different to what you always thought you would decide. But wherever your heart is pulling you, listen to it. because it has a much higher power than your head does in this situation. So listen to your intuition, listen to that higher self, make sure that you give it level weight as opposed to your affair partner, because often we can listen to our affair partner's decision over our own. I for sure definitely got caught in that quite a few times. This is your baby. You're going to be carrying it. It is going to be impacting your life. Honor that. I hope that helps. A lot of women that I connect with in this community have had babies with their affair partner. You're not alone in this. And I send you love and support as you choose to navigate what is ultimately going to be best for you. If you do choose to keep it and you want support on navigating that, being a mother while in a fair dynamic, then reach out and I can help you support yourself in setting the right boundaries around your life moving forward with this circumstance that is playing out. And if you choose not to keep it, then there can be a big emotional impact there that needs to be healed and addressed. And if that's something that you feel is impacting you, then by all means reach out and we can support you in the community or private sessions. Sending my love. I hope that helps. Bye for now.